I'm gonna make this quick, and I want to say this, and this is not to hurt nobody's feelings. People do what they want to do. People, and like I said, people go where they want to go. Um, but I just want y'all to understand and realize something. Again, you're grown people, you're adults, and the way you conduct yourself, it tails off on you. Everybody talks about you. It's the way you bring it. Okay? Because things that I say, I don't have to rehearse anything. I say it from the heart so you can get understanding. When you get up on a panel and you got a problem, especially it's old and done with, and you still bringing it and dragging it along, leave it where it's at. You do not talk about your children's sickness on here. Some secrets need to be kept to yourself. Some things, I'm just saying on the sometime, because a lot of times you can just speak and somebody take that and use that against you. Now, autism, I heard a female got on somebody's panel, talked about her son got autism and another woman got autism, but she got a problem with the woman. And you talking about she's not a good mother. You really can't say that, because then we have to look. You see what I'm saying? Are you a good mother? Then when you say, well, I want to fight so, how many other women on here that came at you? It's not good. And it's just bad. If, and like I said, this is gonna be very short, but if you got a problem, then it's got to be an easy way to work it out. Sometimes you have to ignore and leave it alone. If you already addressed it, don't make no sense going back and forth to address it again. I'm just saying. It's a bad situation when you talk about somebody that got autism and make it sound like you kind of making fun and on a slick. But if the problem is with you, the problem is with you. What is the problem? Well, I got a problem with so and so. You leave the family business out of it. Talk about you, talk about that person, but leave the outside people out of this. That's all I'm saying. Because when you get through talking about beating up somebody, ask yourself the question, are you really want to do that? Or you think, oh, I want to fight so and so because she ain't the fighting type. But the ones that are the fighting type that you did get into it with, did you ever call them out to tell them to come up? You never gave them that challenge. I always said fighting is wrong. If I can't talk to you and you got to go off, I prefer to back off and leave it alone. But I will ask you some questions if you talk about me. Just remember, some things on YouTube in your real life, keep it to yourself. That's all I'm saying. Keep it to yourself. I mean, I'm me personally, I'm sick of it. And Yvonne, you leave it alone. It ain't doing you no good. Oh, hey, Rose, go. How you doing? Yeah, yeah. I mean, it don't make sense. Wasting your time listening to an individual and you talking about her, but it's a whole lot of folks been talking about you. You want to fight her? You asking her and Coleman. But it's a lot of other women out here that talked about you. It's a whole lot of them. It's just sad. It just don't make no sense. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Yeah, but I don't get it. But y'all, this was just something short. I just thought I'd say, do not, y'all, make fun of people that have disabilities. If somebody is sick, got limbs cut off, arm cut off, whatever disease, do not get on here and make fun because God would turn around and switch it up and it'll happen to you. Now it's up to you. You've been warned. Y'all take care. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Let me take that back. Hold up. Okay. Ooh, man. I'm about to get off here.
Is this working? Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
I hear you. You
Is
working?
there any static?
No.
I don't know why it's been acting up. I sure wanted to get back on that panel and
It,
set some things straight because
everybody.
she's out here spreading narratives that are not true. Like,
Mm,
what are you talking about? Like, for real, what are you talking about?
at
Just
this.
because Monica and I are cordial and made peace with our past, that doesn't make us friends. That doesn't make us um we're going to be on the phone texting one another telling somebody what to do. Now that may go on in your world, Yvonne, but it does not go on in mine.
Right. Because I was tripping when she said something about, well, my son is autism and her son autism. I said, wait a minute. Now, I don't know how true is that. Do you have any proof of that? And my thing is, leave the kids out of this. Leave that
Right.
out of it. Your problem ain't with the sons or nothing like that. Your problem is with Monica. But if Monica, which I've seen, I'm not just saying it because me and her cool. I'm just listening.
Well, right
And
is right and wrong is wrong. I get what you're saying. I was listening the whole time like, why do they keep see, all I wanted to do was to get her to admit that the reason that she bonded with Monica was because she had a common enemy as Monica did. That's how
mm,
that usually goes.
that's
And
how it
to sit
goes.
up there, right, and to sit up there and act like you're so freaking innocent and you didn't do anything, but you did do some things. You did dox her. You
Mm,
don't think that that can go to the court of law? You don't think that's an offense?
defamation of character. And you saying some things about family, parent, oh, that ain't her real. How do you know? Where's your proof at? Where were you at when it was all everything went down? That's not
When they
you.
don't have nothing else to say or do, they dox. This shit is old. Who
Yes. Hey,
cares?
Joyce. Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, I said that don't even make no common sense.
No, for her to sit up and say, "Oh, these are Monica's their leader," girl, what? Wait a minute. You don't know a goddamn thing. Excuse me. Sorry. Rewind. You don't know nothing about me. And if you did know anything, you would know I don't follow no motherfucking body ever. I'm the leader of me.
Right.
And the
Right.
way that's why I kept saying in the chat, you're lying. You're spinning stories out here. Stop spinning stories. This makes no sense.
And then
You
what
up
makes
on this man's panel and get mad when we ask questions when it's a public freaking forum, ma'am.
public. It is public. And sit up there, you talk about what somebody else did, but you ain't talk about what you did. Even when you came
Exactly.
at me, yeah, even when you came at me telling me you need to stop being subliminal and what about your time? Wait a minute, you can't tell me how to talk. If I see something wrong, I got a right to say what I want to say. If I want to say names, I say names. Because if
Yeah.
I say names, sometimes you can get sued for that. You can. But I choose to speak the way I speak. But I'm just sitting up there, like you said, when somebody go against, like you said, a common enemy, then here you come.
Right.
Talking about
Just keep it 100
she
because
was
everybody can see that that's what happens around here. Your friend, you don't like her, I don't like her either. Let's get together and be frenemies so we can
right.
take her down. That's what goes on. But don't sit up and make it seem like you wasn't over there talking all that crap under Monica's comments when me and Monica was beefing. Okay? Let's just put it all out there. Let's not
Oh,
act like you wasn't doing that. Let's not act like you didn't come into my chat last year on my birthday to wish me happy birthday because you and Monica was beefing. Right? Right. Let's not act like you didn't email me wanting for me to come with you to go against Monica. Come on now. Let's just go on and put the hammer down. Stop playing with me, girl.
because
And when
Monica,
you saw that me and Monica was cool, first you gave me a wrench, then you took it away. And then that's when you let the woo ha ha pussy clan go ahead and come on in. Look, I'm not gonna play these games with you, with no one.
right.
And I
And
go
that ain't
where I
nothing,
wanna
man.
go and do what I wanna do.
Mm,
The fuck you mean?
mm, mm. Cause when she got with the woo ha, all of a sudden looked like the woo ha broke up. But now I will say that look, now I may be wrong, so y'all don't quote me on this. But I know when looked like when Michi came back, looked like she all of a sudden looked like she turned on him. I said, wait a minute, she was part of them. Not and I excuse me, Michi, it's not putting your name. You ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm just saying, like when you came back, I'm like, wait a minute, she going against him now? What's the is she trying? I said, I don't know. I just leave it alone. I said, ooh, y'all, I don't understand. You
I
know,
mean, it makes no sense. Like, come on, you on this man's panel. You doing what the other girl did the other night, last whatever night. I don't know. I'd be in his bushes. And sometimes not all the time. But see, everybody do this. They get up on the panel with somebody because they talking about somebody and who they're affiliated with. Okay, do your thing. But please, please, for heaven's sake, let's not leave out your part in what you did.
right. Right, because even with that situation about what Rick was talking about her that video, it was mighty strange. Didn't see her for a long time. So where's Yvonne at? You know, because a lot of folks, a lot of that video was floating around, and I'm like, oh man, no, no. Now you heard it, we heard it. You didn't see nothing, but you heard like, oh no. And like I said, she was gone for a long time.
Yeah,
She,
she was. But now she back. She want to, I guess, make it seem like her presence is needed. It's not. Your presence is not needed. I'm sure I can't speak. I'm not speaking for the entire community. I'm only speaking for myself. So when you speak about me and you putting lies out there, like me, look, just for example, if me and Monica is on the phone or we texting each other all day long, what business is that of yours and you too? But we don't do that. So if we don't do that, you're on this man's panel putting it out there like we do. And what do you think that is? You're putting deceptive perception practices in the audience's mind.
and you know one thing? That's the first time I ever heard her try to call out talking about a fight because it's always fight Monica, fight Monica. Then you cuss Coleman out and fight Monica, fight Monica. I want to meet her, I want to fight. I'm like, well, wait a minute. You got a whole line. It ain't just Monica. It's a whole lot of folks you try to get into it with. I ain't talking about the men. Okay, we put a man. I'm just talking about other women. You know what I mean? I said, ooh, wee and got up there. She was tough up there on that panel though. Woo!
Yeah, because Trey was hyping her up. Like Coleman said, you done gave her too much clout now. Time to go. But it was true. It's
Mm.
true. But that's that man's channel. That's his panel. I ain't got nothing against it. But when you come at me, when I asked the question, I wanted her to be honest. Be honest. Just say
Right.
it. You make it seem like Monica, for example, this is an example. I don't even know the
Hey,
whole true
Monica, I ain't.
story. Uh
Mm-hmm.
oh.
Yeah,
Chop
hey,
got me with my mouth open wide.
ladies and gentlemen, Monica don't judge. Hey, Miss Indy. Yeah, I'm like, man, this woman here.
No, let me hear the example. I'm shocked.
Ooh, but what got me was her son got autism and my son got autism. My son grandma. I like, wait a minute, what the kids got to do with it? What that got to do with it? Your problem ain't with your problem with Monica. Don't bring all the other folks. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Oh, I doxed her. Oh, I doxed her. That's what. No, and you just mm,
Yeah, see, there shouldn't be a problem with Yvonne. It it was simple.
mm.
It was a simple situation. She asked me to call her on the phone. She said, "We have been texting each other. You don't even know my name." And I said, "That's okay. Your name is the real Yvonne. I don't want to talk to nobody behind the scenes or
Right,
anything, right? I want to keep it like it's been. I said, we've been like fucking with each other for a couple of years now and we ain't had no problems. I want to keep it this way." But she felt like I was being overly friendly with Karen, who just came around, and I should be able to have a conversation with her. So she was just like, and I have it, it's all text messages because I don't speak to her on the phone. So it's all text messages. And she was just like, "You don't even know my name. You should, we should have a conversation." And I just declined because I don't want to be recorded. I don't want to feel like I'm having a conversation with anybody on here that I can't trust. I'm very limited in my conversations.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want those issues. And that was it. And then she just broke crazy. I just was like, "Oh, okay. All right." Then she started I was a member. I was paying the membership. She went and she started making videos about what a cemetery is. They were real scary videos too. I was like, I
Dang.
said, "Yeah, I can't watch it. I can't watch this." She was like,
Like
"I got a
somebody was
message
cracking
in
the
there."
paper. Mm.
Well, she was trying to get me not to call J4K the cemetery. So she made a set of videos that was related to it and was like, I there's a message in there. I was like, "Listen, I can't even watch it.
Thank you. I'm
So I'm gonna
sorry.
have to." Oh, sorry. I said I'm gonna have to watch it later and look at it later. And I did. And I was like, "Well, damn, if she gonna be talking to me sideways, let me just unmembership myself so she can feel free to just talk to me straight up, rather than have to go with the subliminal messages." And that was it.
You know what? I think also when I sit back and look at stuff, I think when y'all made that trip to when you made that trip to Las Vegas, I knew it was gonna be some talk. It was gonna be some slick slide talk. And because see y'all, the three, the first ones I know, three women ever met each other, meaning like y'all say y'all not a group, so I'm not gonna argue with that. But all three of y'all just met up. That's what I was looking at. And nobody else ever did that. So I'm like, oh shoot.
Well, it was
Well,
actually four of us because we had Honey Lot was there too.
Yeah.
And it was a good occasion. I wasn't on the internet begging anybody for airfare. You, you, you know, I was I wasn't selling T-shirts or whatever, to get me there.
oh,
I got
Jesus.
there.
Look,
But
let me say
Oh,
this, Eric.
Angel,
Eric,
hold
a
on.
lot of what's going on?
I'm looking
a
at
lot
somebody.
of people met up.
Yeah, a lot of people met up, Eric, but I know what you're saying. Um, and that's a good thing. I'm not a hater. I don't have a hating ounce in my body, and I thought that was great. Good. But there's
I thought we received a lot of positive feedback, even from people that wasn't even speaking to us. Was like, "Oh shit, that was really cool
Yeah, that's
that y'all
dope.
did
That
this."
was dope. Y'all did your thing, and in Vegas, my favorite city. Okay, but look, check this out. The only freaking reason that I'm up right now because I'm busy. I'm doing shit. So I be listening. I don't chat. I listen. So I happen to hear her say the things she's saying on this panel. I'm like, she sure is
But
talking
what panel was she on?
money boy trades.
Oh, I haven't been watching those.
Hmm. And I
Mm.
tried to get up there. But I had technical different difficulties or some type of interference and wouldn't let me get up there. I mean, I could get up there, but it
Wi-Fi
was
is
an
something
echo.
else, bro. But Monica, let me ask you something, just to make sure I'm clear. Just a question: did you ever ask her to interview you,
Who?
Yvonne, or was that?
No, never.
No, she wasn't talking
N-
about Monica. She was talking
She talking
about
about
KK.
Karen.
Oh, okay,
That's
my
a
bad, my bad. I was just asking. I'm
no.
sorry.
That's a Karen. That's a Karen scenario. I don't know how it really went down, but I know that's a Karen scenario. There was something with emails requesting it or something like that.
Cause Yvonne said, "Shoot, y'all gotta pay me, girl. Who you think you is? You ain't Barbara Walters. What you talking about? Pay you?"
But you on a panel, you're on a panel on YouTube, and you get mad when we ask you questions in the chat. What the fuck you doing on the panel then? Get off the panel.
Mo-
Yeah.
She got a lot of stuff. I mean, she dissed Neutral, and I told her Neutral come from my Truth Out Loud days.
Right.
So I felt a little kind of ways about that when you was talking about you was taking peanuts pictures of him, right? Now, in all fairness, in my text messages, she did say she didn't actually take a picture of his penis, but she came out here and told the world that she did. Um, she told the world she didn't get vaccinated, and she did, or she told me she did, but she told the world that she wasn't. So it's just like a lot of her, like pulling back some stuff on her. I just felt like she was phony, and that was
Well,
just it.
she put a question. She said something on the panel to Money Boy Trey. I don't have a problem with Rose Gold. She don't come in my chat anymore. Well, listen up. If you want to know why I don't come in your chat no more, it's because you went and doxed someone in the way you doxed them. I'm not with that doxing shit. I don't care who you are.
Hmm.
Hey, Misha, yeah, you're allowed
I
here. How
don't.
you?
I don't. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, she
That's foul. And then you're on the panel talking about because Rec was typing what he was typing. You want to speak on defamation? Let's speak on this doxing you did that you up on this panel admitted to doing. So I'm pretty sure defamation falls way below the waistline in the judicial system in opposed to doxing.
Hmm.
Like what is wrong with you? That this makes no freaking sense to me. The way people are acting on this YouTube. It there's no logical
Hey, Rose.
reasoning for what they're doing. It's insane behavior.
Yeah, because if you going after somebody, go at them. Don't just dox them and talk about your parents, kids, and all that. That ain't got nothing to do with it. I mean, you grown, but you're wrong. You know you don't do that. That ain't cool at all.
yeah, the stuff they did when my parents passed away. I just, I, at this point, I just be like, it's part of the environment.
Man, ooh.
Yeah, but don't come at you're not gonna come at me and tell me I can't ask a question because I'm Monica's friend. What? You sound like a child. You always hollering about how grown you are, what age you are. You sound like a child. This is childish. I
You
can
know
ask
why?
anybody a question. If you choose not to answer it, that's on you. But you are not going to sit up and tell me I can't do something. Fuck you mean? I run me. I run these streets dolo. If
Mm.
people want to have my back, they have my back. But I don't require it.
What I
Mm.
see happen around here is that people like to see people be in forever conflict. I'm not gonna call it beef. I'm gonna say forever conflict. And when they see people no longer in conflict, they don't know how to handle it.
Because they
Yeah.
don't know how to resolve anything.
Hmm.
People want to get, I forget who I was watching. And I was like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Resolve it. Panel of women just talking. It was somebody I can't remember, just talking about the issues or whatever they had against each other. These people, they don't want to do that. They can only go so far for so long, and then here comes the doxing. Now
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite sure I pay for my YouTube. It's not a free app because you know why? I don't want to see no damn commercials. I pay
Mhm.
for my YouTube. So
True.
I'm not gonna waste my YouTube time to constantly sit up and watch people badger each other. Is so negative. And I don't care where nobody's living. I don't care what kind of debt they have. I don't this is the United States of America in 2023. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't have no debt, good for you. But it's a lot of people that do. It's just like it's a lot of people that don't have nowhere to live. But you guys are sitting on your, and I'm talking about the people that do it. You're sitting on your high throne like you could never be in that position. Never say never.
Right. Because I
Never
see.
say never. And that's why I don't look down on people. I don't do people like that. There's nothing in the history of my YouTube association, this community that says, Rose Gold Lovely doxed her. Rose Gold Lovely doxed him. No. And if anybody says it, they're lying.
Amen. Because I don't dox, and I don't wish to do that. That's something I don't do. Now, like you say, you got a problem with somebody, you go to that person. But when you start bringing up some, ooh, I got pictures to show y'all. Here's this. I'm like, for real?
Well, I think auctioning off my dad's picture was just
Oh,
atrocious.
Oh, I didn't
oh,
know that.
oh, no,
Well, it
no,
was
no.
when I say auctioning off, it's like, do you want to see what her dad looks like? Put up my cash app. Whoever pays my cash app gets to see the picture. Um, I'll show you the picture once y'all pay my cash app, and that's what happened.
But that's the behavior of a grown woman who's in her 40s, right? I'm 40, I'm this, I'm that. Okay, who does that?
Yeah, the real.
Just so you can fit in with a
Mm,
clan of people. That's sad. That's
Yeah,
really sad.
that was crazy. I heard the other day. I listened to the other lady um video, and she just gave me a whole thing about my father. I was like,
Mm,
I had
mm,
heard
mm.
some of this stuff. Like I just be shocked sometimes. So that's it. But I promise that when the house issues are settled, I will have a conversation on my panel about estate issues and why you should have a will when you die and what's the difference when you die intestate.
Mhm.
and
But because it's a legal matter, I don't discuss legal matters, and they don't know what they're talking about. The stuff they're talking about, I own nothing. So when you come up here and you want to be like, Monica, pay the taxes on what? When you
say,
pay taxes on something, right, you get that credit when you go and file your taxes that year. If I don't
Right.
own something and I go and pay taxes on it, what am I going to get back when I go to file my taxes? So y'all
speak.
don't know what y'all talking about, number one. And then number two, they put out challenges that they would pay the taxes and evict me out of my own home. So I say do it.
Mm,
Don't come up here fronting like you know something and you don't really know what you're talking about.
and can't
But
handle
when the dust clears, I'll explain it so that people understand it because I'm sure there's other elderly people in the same situation with their parents and how to protect themselves.
and that's what I'm talking about.
These
That's
people
that
don't want to learn
education.
nothing.
That's that education. That's that uplifting, teaching somebody something, and they don't know, they don't understand. They think they know this, but it's good to listen to somebody that's been through it and know what they talking about. Cause like I say, you get these doctors on here, they get mad at you, boy. Ooh, these folks get mad, want to talk bad to you. Ooh, mm.
Well,
I mean, get
they
some
dox you to
control.
embarrass you.
Get some control in your lives. Like that's all I can say. Because a lot of people are out here that don't have no control. You know, they kids running around in the background, they not being tended to. I'm sure that there's a whole lot of a slew of shit that's around their house that's not being tended to. You know, there's mental situations that needs tending to. There's emotional situations that needs tending to. But to get on social media and want to be accepted so badly that you'll do anything for acceptance, yeah, I don't respect that. I never will and I never
Hey,
have.
Mitchell. How you doing, Mitchell? Hello, Mitchell.
She probably trying to get the mic together.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm not with this. I've been away. I just don't do it no more. I just watch. But you're not going to I just can't stand for someone to talk so badly on someone and not say what they've done.
right.
Like you're up here on this man's panel as if you're, clout chasing or whatever it is you're trying to do. You want people to, like Rex said, you want people. She just trying to get people over there to see her slideshows. Rex was on it.
Mhm. I was
Reckless and Coleman was on her in the chat.
You
yes.
know what's so bad about
I
this?
just asked one question.
This is again going into another community, trying to take some stuff over into another community.
Yeah.
Just because.
Right.
Just because. But you know what? I can't expect anything else. I mean, when a person comes, like, let's just keep it real, Yvonne, so you could understand life, right? You came up here, you was a top biller. You was here for the J for K in it, right? You was either J for pay, J for whatever it was, you was down with it because you produced that content. No one's gonna take that away from you. But also being here, your channel is one of the examples of dormant and dead. You died on here. And you are a prime example of why the things are the way they are. You went from being a big producer to being just here.
Well, she said you texted all of your minions that was in Money Boy's chat to tell us to come in there and ask the questions that we were asking.
Well, I'm sad to say, no, I didn't. I don't have minions, number one. Everybody I know is independent thinkers. Number two, I wasn't even aware of the fact that that man um, was live. And number three, I did get a text message to say that Yvonne was talking shit about me, but I didn't even know. I didn't think to ask where. I thought it was just on her live. So I promised myself the next time I was gonna drop some Kelly Chronicles, and I did. But I had no idea she was over there.
Mm.
Can you talk, Mitchell?
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I had dropped my energy drink, half sleep at
Oh,
work. I
Oh,
might.
hey,
Sorry, y'all.
How you
hey,
doing?
lady.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
All is well.
What's going on? Miss Yvonne again?
yeah. Yeah, that. Oh, yeah, she's something else. Mm.
Did she do a live or something?
No, she was on Money Boy Trey's panel.
Oh,
And Money
really?
Boy Trey was live. Yeah, he was live, and she got up on his panel, and she preempted his show to talk
Ooh,
about Monica.
Hmm.
And so she went on, and I'm just gonna give you, like the bullet points. She went on and on and on, speaking on Monica. And
Hmm.
so
oh,
when a few people, yeah, is Rec up there? I'm sorry. When a few people dropped in the chat, me being one, Coleman being two, and Reckless being three, and Nunya being four. Now I let them go for. I let them go. I'm watching because I'm just watching Money Boy. You know what I'm saying? And so then I asked a question because she was going in on Mo so badly. I said, well, what bonded you and Monica in the first place?
Hmm.
that's a good question.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, let's just be honest. Why can't we be honest?
That's some
You
hurt.
don't have
Yeah.
the right. You're her friend. You should not be asking me no questions, girl.
Oh.
I thought you knew about me. See, I tried to get up on Trey's panel twice. It wasn't working. It was a lot of background shit going on. I don't know. I wanted to ask her, just because Monica and I are cordial and we put our shit behind us from the past, does that make us friends? Does that make us friends, Monica? Have we built a friendship?
No, I see you. I see. I still have the respect I always held for you.
Hey, that's a place for us. But for her to
Yeah.
say it like that, and to say like, "Oh, Monica, to text her, and that's her friend. Of course she gonna ask that question. Have you asked my bitch?" Excuse me, Eric. I'm sorry. This is why I wanted to do it on my panel. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's a no for me. Don't do it. Don't act like you didn't email me to ask me what the problem was. You know what the problem was. I don't forget shit.
Mm,
Not when it come to me. Is you crazy?
right.
Mm.
Mm,
Now I could have put all that to the side as well until you made the moves you made because you saw that I was okay with Monica. You thought you was going to enlist me to help you go after her. Yeah, no.
mm.
So this is fairly recent. Well, you know what?
Well, let me add to that just real quick.
Ugh,
Me and I don't even care to hear this. It's just the truth. I'm grown. I can share it if I want to. I do what the fuck I want. I'm sorry,
Right.
Speak,
I
Misha.
won't.
Mm.
Um, there was back and forth about that when we were cool. And when you came into my chat, you and KK, when y'all came into my chat one day, Lord have mercy, did I hear it? Did I hear it? And I'm like, hold on. They didn't come in the chat disrespecting. KK never comes in my chat disrespecting. Like I know she people got whatever they got to say about her, but I don't feel that way about KK, and I don't care what people say. So when y'all came to my chat, it was a whole, well, you supposed to be my friend. Hold on, wait a minute. Why would you have people that talked about me and did what? That is, bitch. I'm sorry. Damn, Eric. I am 48 years old. I am not in the sixth grade no more. We don't do. Oh, you're not my friend, so I ain't gonna
Right. It's
talk to you. Like,
childish.
stupid,
Mm-hmm.
stupid. So,
It's
child, I know
childish.
exactly how you feel. Like that is crazy. Mm-mm.
Very childish. And I don't get down like that. Now, okay, I don't have a problem with you, but I saw how you moved once you realized that I wasn't gonna be on no team to tag team up against Monica or anybody else for that matter. You
Right.
know why? Those days are over for me. Crenshaw depleted all of my energy when it comes to that. I
Right.
don't have it no more. Okay,
Yeah.
I
I
wanted
am
to say
so
this,
serious.
Mm-hmm.
and
Why
hello
do
to the
people
ladies.
get mad?
Hello, Eric Brown. Hey, everybody on the
Says, how
panel.
you doing?
Because I
hey,
feel
Joe.
bad. Hey, Monica. Hey, Rose Gold. Hey,
Hello,
Boy,
hello,
hey,
hello.
boy.
I feel like this is all my fault only because the
Uh oh.
person panel that they were on is because it's something had to do with our relationship. And when I'm watching this and I'm looking at it, I understand the assignment. Everybody is upset that him and I are no longer together. So now it's like, let's bring in everybody. J4K, T sector, do this, do that. But what happened was when you speak on certain people and what Rose Gold is speaking on, it got a little messy to the point where it's like, hold up, you can't speak on that unless you speak on this.
Facts.
But they were supposed to be talking about me. Mind you, the whole live was supposed to be about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah, I've been
got
seeing
that.
that.
I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat that all day. But now I'm looking at everybody else is getting involved because everybody is jumping on panels and they got up there like, oh, let me speak on Mo. Let me speak on Karen. Let me speak on this. And then I hear Rose got brought into it. Rose Gold. I'm sorry, Rose Gold. I'm sorry. It's not to say your name like Rose like that, but I hear you got brought into it. So now everybody else is like, and now you got Reckless on the panel, and
Good,
he's giving her ass right now.
good,
He
good.
went
How
on the
does?
Serious.
panel.
Shout out
He's
How
to
on the
my boo
does?
panel
boo.
I would love to go back
and
and see
he's
that.
going in right now. Like,
Ghost
Mm.
damn,
medium.
He always
Go.
does.
serious.
That's my baby.
He
So
always do. He
I'm
always.
gonna
Oh,
eat
wait.
everything that they doing to me. I'm gonna eat all that. But
Wait,
when
did
it
he
comes
go?
to
Was
Jay,
Reckless going in on Yvonne?
Yes.
Yeah, he constantly do that. Yeah,
Yes.
love reckless.
Yeah, he was going in on her in the chat. That's why I said it was him, Nanya, and Coleman. And they was going in on her in the chat. And then she just started going back and forth with them in the chat. So I had a valid question. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. I'm a grown woman around here.
That's right.
I can ask whatever the hell I want. If
That's
you
right.
choose not to answer it, ignore me. But no, you didn't do that. You had the
Mm-hmm.
nerve to put it up there like I was about to get a see. God knew what he was doing. I'm about to get up there and check her out.
But Rose goes, Monica always say this hashtag background. If you don't know the background and you just got everybody up
Mm.
there just talking,
Yep.
everybody up there just talking. I'm
Yep.
like, shit, I thought this live was about me.
Hey, you know what though?
Follow
I
me
don't
You
know.
know
on
I
the
what?
don't
chit
think.
chat.
You
All right.
guys know what? I don't think people pay attention to the fact that, and this was one of the big reasons. She thinks that we stopped talking for other reasons, but because she was being real selfish when I was mourning and she wanted attention. I don't do that 2 year old stuff. My kids are grown, so anyway, it
Wow.
wasn't anything like that. It was more so the way you move. I just couldn't deal with it no more. You come over, you talk about the people in the J4K community. If y'all go to her community wall, she got a long thing saying some real nasty about the J4K community. But you over there, talking to all the people, all in their chats.
A
I'll
lot
be
of
trying
people
to
do
figure
that.
out what do you have to do with anything that's going on. Then you go and take the stuff back to your channel for content. Now you got a
Hmm.
topic tonight. Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh, I'm
that's
gonna
what
talk
Rex
about that
said.
on
That's
my
what
channel.
Rex put in the chat. That's exactly
That's
what
what
he
she
put in
do.
the chat.
That's what she do. I swear to Jesus, and hey, she can hate
Hey,
me all she
CP.
won't and think I'm up here talking about her. But the truth is the truth. And
The truth
when
is
I'm
the
being spoken
truth.
about, you're gonna speak whatever you feel about me too. So let's just be grown-ups about this. You do that.
Exactly.
You come over here to this sector, you get content, you go take it back over there and throw your little so-called educational live. That's boring as hell. Excuse me, Eric. So please.
I'm laughing when you say educational, huh? Woo.
Because it's supposed to be educational. She doesn't put names in there. She doesn't. It's like she's trying to teach somebody something. How you gonna teach somebody something when you need to be taught a lot right
A
now?
message.
Mm.
You need to be taught a
Message.
lot. You can't keep on hollering about how old you are, but you act
Right.
2 years old.
That is so
And
nerve
that's pretty
wracking.
much what Drake went over there and said, like, get down. He was pretty much telling her,
Well,
like, get
Joy,
down.
Joy,
Yes,
did
ma'am.
he bring the
Yes, sir.
Joy? Did he
Yeah.
bring the video?
No, he
The
said
slob on
he'll
the
do it on
knob
his.
video.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said he'll do it
dog,
on his
Monica.
own.
Yeah. Woo!
Well,
Well,
that's what Karen calls it.
because when he said that, I said, "Oh, okay, I remember what I knew what he talking about."
We all do.
But
And
that's
Yes,
look, I
we
still got
do.
I
Let
still
her
got
talk.
Crenshaw's. I still got Crenshaw's video
It
yeah.
was the wine and
in my
cheese.
playlist about it.
It was the wine and cheese. She need to go ahead and admit it. It is what it is. But my whole thing is this: do not
Mm-hmm.
come. Money Boy Trey is only affiliated to this community through Joy, his association with Joy, and then others, came along. From what I
Right.
understand, okay.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So why would you go on this particular man's panel? Say everything that allegedly Mo did or Karen said or this, that, and the other, but you're not saying what you did.
Not at
That
all.
makes no sense
Right.
to me.
Mm.
But you're
I think
so
you
So
brought up a
grown though.
very good point. I think you're raising very good points.
She
But
already
where
told me
do we?
about Mo though. Like the whole thing with Mo. I'm glad Mo. I'm glad you told me your side because her side didn't equal up to her side. It was just why did you dox her? I wanted to know that because I said I don't do the doxing. I ain't down with people
Right.
that dox it. She hurry up and immediately text me during my live. Well, Michi, I doxed Mo and woo, 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 and this was because it's about my mom and said my mom lungs look like. Remember I asked you about that Swiss cheese and
Swiss
Uh-uh.
and this and
cheese.
that, but she didn't tell me the whole part. Just told me why she's so called docs, and I said I don't. Look, I can't tell somebody how to retaliate, but I'm still not with the docs. I don't care. I think a
Yeah,
person's
and
life
Hmm.
ain't got nothing to do with
she
nothing.
misrepresented
Right.
that terribly because
Mm.
I was one of the people that was extremely close to her at that time. Like I was going in her room, when she was going through the passing of her mom and the whole
Mm-hmm.
thing. And There were just things I don't do. Like, so I'm biased about some stuff. I'm not gonna beg anybody for
Why don't you
anything.
wait a minute? Why don't you hit the panel? Why
Who?
don't you hit the panel link if that's you,
Who?
Yvonne? Hit the
Well,
Oh
panel.
yeah.
I don't see her.
I see her.
Is all that matter?
Just
You know
I
me. You already know me, Michi.
I love you.
Oh, maybe
I'm gonna
because she
go
Hit
want to
the
hit
now.
the
link.
link. No, maybe she want to hit the link now because of the way Reckless. Hey, shout out to Reckless.
She said,
Brains.
"Really?
Reckless will pull out a comment from 6 years ago that you said, knowing you said it. And Reckless, boy, I love you. Reckless, I love
Who's
Shout out to
lying?
Reckless.
Who's lying? The real Yvonne? Hit the panel and speak your truth."
I got
Probably me.
every
Eric,
text. I got every text message. But
Okay.
Me too. Me
like
Eric,
too.
I was
drop the
gonna
link.
say, like I was gonna say that begging and your parent passed away and
And let me
stuff, and
get
that
something here.
begging stuff,
What's it
not
called?
for me.
Yeah, that begging stuff, I don't get with it either. You
Yeah,
know, I
it's just
don't.
not for me. There's some things that you have to conduct yourself. Like I think I carried my mother very well when she passed away. How I conducted myself. I'm the head of my family
And
now.
I just
Coleman too. Coleman was not having that shit either. I ain't gonna
Right.
lie. People
some
had your
people just
back
ain't
though.
having it. You
We
know,
just
some
Yeah.
not
people just
having
ain't
it.
having
Like
it.
be honest. Like
And look,
that's
it's
terrible.
tiring. It's now it's to a point where okay, we all did it. We all was on our bull crap before. Okay, but how long y'all want to go on with this? I was just live the other night talking about this. How
Yep. I
long
watched
Oh,
your
are y'all
live
no.
this
going
morning. I
BG,
No,
watched
what
your
you
I
live this
missed
said.
it.
morning, Michi, and I was feeling the same kind of way, but I still get the bullshit. But I can't handle it because I can't handle it, but we gotta handle it. But it's like, what can we do after that? We can fight them, or we can just like, you just look at the shit. But I gotta take a book out my cousin page and say, I'm not gonna have the comments come through. I had a lady come through my comment section and say, you need to seek help. And she was underneath my video where I was eating chicken. I said, damn, you don't like chicken?
Whatever.
I gotta seek help because I like chicken. Ma'ams
Eric,
and
just check
sirs,
your back. Check your backstage to make sure we don't keep nobody waiting.
Who is this? Is it?
Let's
Oh, that's
see.
Joy. I'm tripping.
No, I
Right.
just saying if she come up here because she got a lot to say and maybe this could end
She
it.
just said that God will strike us all down for lying. I don't
So
Wow.
believe in
Let
he'll
that.
me
get
tell you
So
you
something.
first.
hit
And
the link.
I'm on
No,
some
ain't nobody
on
back
some
there.
real stuff,
Hey,
real
Cynthia,
talk.
what's
As
going
much
on?
as I talk about God at these days, I'm not even finna play with lying. Real talk.
Right.
I don't get down with none of that. But I'm gonna say this: we got to stop doing stuff and then
yep,
wanting to not let it come to a head. Look, if I did some stuff behind the scenes, or if I said something behind the scenes, and you bring it out, oh well, I ain't about to deny it. I
period.
said it. Okay, I said it. What you
Mm-hmm.
gonna do?
Right.
It's my thing. What you gonna do? And it wasn't negative. That's my thing. It
Mm-hmm.
ain't negative. It's me checking you, letting you know you gotta stop this.
That's whose
Who is you
live
to
it
And
tell me who
was.
I can talk to though?
Right, that's crazy.
Come on now.
That's who live it was. I was watching Cynthia's live. They were really
uh,
having good conversation. You guys were really having good conversations and really trying to see it all. So, but
Yeah,
I
that was
got
with
like
me.
midway through.
Rose, that was with me.
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
bad guy.
well,
I gotta
you know,
finish watching it, but I just think that we should be able to resolve with each other whatever issues we have better than it
Exactly.
has been done because this makes no sense like at all.
And not
And if
only
you're
that, Rose
done,
though.
if you're done with a person, you don't like them. Why do you watch them?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, there you go, right there. Right there. You know
well,
how many
Right.
people be watching me? I be like, man, y'all don't even like me. But you over here in
Hmm.
my chat
No,
or in
I
my
tell you
bushes,
what it
like,
is.
why?
but
Beachy,
here's the thing.
You be roasting. You sometimes because you.
But
But
here's
you
the
know,
thing, Eric.
in the midst of roasting Eric, I keep it real.
Yeah, I
I'ma
know
keep
you
Mm-hmm.
it
do that
real though.
at the
Well,
I
same
the
hold
time.
myself
honest.
accountable for things that I do, and I'm
Mm.
gonna hold you accountable for what you do. Period.
But here's the thing right now. Yvonne, if you had the wherewithal to be on this man's platform and have some grievances that you thought were appropriate to bring over there behind my back,
Hmm.
why can't you come over here now and bring your grievances now?
Cause
Right.
now it's
See,
the
I'm a
topic,
day
Mo.
early.
It's
I'm
the
a day
topic now, Mo.
older.
She gonna take it to her channel. Come on now.
Oh,
We all know that.
okay.
It's the topic now.
You could still have the topic because you know what the topic will be is the day my mentee showed me why I wasn't the mentor.
Mm.
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 Period.
Mm.
Period.
And I told her this before. I said, Yvonne, I see you as a mentor, right? I learned everything what not to do being up here. Because
Yes.
it's the opposite of what you're doing.
Real talk.
If I wanted to blow my channel at 30,000 subscribers, you blew your channel at 30,000 subscribers, getting embedded in the stuff you got embedded with. Let's
Exactly.
talk about it. You
And
win, you
constantly
got
does
what
it.
you got with world news. You understand you blew your husband. I mean, we could talk about the things you did up here that
Mm.
we all got to see. Not about going any deep, but we all see you came in with a husband and you leave out as a divorcee.
Mm.
I
You
did too.
understand?
Yeah, the boy said. Ooh, that's a
And,
real
and,
good
and,
girl.
and on top of that, I'm sorry, Eric Brown and
No,
everybody
no,
on the
you good.
panel.
Go
And
ahead.
I watched your live, Michi, and I'm gonna say congratulations to you.
Oh, thank you, boo.
Oh
No,
yeah,
really,
correct.
congratulations to you because it takes a lot to just understand what a man is. So if a man wants to embrace a woman, and you was happy, and I was like,
Oh,
look
I
at
always.
her.
That's
I
why
was
I don't
looking.
understand why people can come on these lives and bring people down and then lie and say they not miserable. You got to
Right.
be miserable because I don't feel like coming on here doing that, and I'm happy as
Right.
hell. Shit.
Congratulations. Congratulations to your engagement because it's
Thank
like when
you.
you are a
What?
woman, you know when a man loves you.
Hold
And I
up.
was like, wow,
Wait,
this
Wait,
wait,
you
came out
so
good.
engaged?
hold up. Meet you
Y'all missed
engaged?
the love.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
I
married.
missed it.
I
Oh,
get married.
this
Oh
gonna
my
swell tomorrow.
God.
Him propose. Yep,
Oh,
I get yep. Yeah,
congratulations.
yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Him,
y'all,
Michi.
him
man.
fine.
Michi, throw
Woo,
me the
baby.
bouquet. Throw me the bouquet virtually, okay? Throw me the
Okay.
Got
bouquet
it, okay.
virtual.
No, Rose Gold, you got to make the macaroni and cheese. I seen
Wait a
what you was
minute.
cooking.
Ooh, don't
You
you cook
say,
nothing for
wait,
me,
what?
Rose Gold. I'll
I
be
seen
marrying
your
you.
food. I need to.
You say
You
what now?
cooking for?
Don't you
You got
cook
to cook
nothing,
the
Rose Gold.
macaroni
I'll
and
be
cheese.
marrying
I
you.
seen your cooking.
Yeah, the mac and cheese is bomb. I can't even
Lord,
lie.
you gonna
It's
make me
real.
leave them at the altar.
No, just no, no. Just throw me the bouquet. I'm waiting. Anita threw me hers. It
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
happened
yeah.
yet.
I tell you the truth.
Hey,
I put all the
y'all,
tea in
mark my
channel.
word. Watch that be a topic. Watch.
Well, I'm happy for you, and I
Yeah,
wish
I was
Well,
I'm gonna
happy
try to
too.
come up with a way to give you a virtual engagement or bridal shower. Shit, everything is done
we
Hey,
Well,
virtually.
I was
we
listening to
ain't
her
had one
live
of
earlier.
those.
that'll be
We
Man,
ain't
fun.
had one of those on here. Have we ever had one of those? We ain't had one of those up here.
I don't think so. Oh,
I don't
on
recall.
we
members
did
only.
for the Cross family.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
probably did.
for the
Yeah.
Cross family. Yeah, we
Hmm.
did that for them. It was fun. It was fun. They
Mm.
got so many gifts,
She was
and it
sounding
Oh.
so
was
happy.
nice.
Y'all gotta go back to her live and listen to her live. She sounded so happy. I listened to it when I was driving to work, and she
Oh my
sounded so
god.
happy.
Between that and the neighbor that knocked on the door.
And the neighbor knocked on the door.
Oh, I
Shut
missed
up.
it.
Why did I
Shut
know
up.
that's why he knocked on the door though? She's like,
That's
can
gonna
I
be
get
the
some
topic
dick?
of that on PCT. Got engaged and finna get
Can
married
I'm
you
gonna
turn
tomorrow.
knock
that
on
to
the
penis?
door.
Can you turn that to penis and be like, can I get some penis?
Okay.
I
Shit.
forgot about that
Where is
part.
that?
Hey,
Party
y'all got
See?
girl.
me crying. Y'all got me crying. I forgot
Leave me
you
alone,
said
Mo. I was for real, y'all. Shoot, they be messing with me. Leave me alone.
I was happy because she was like, I'm
Yeah, I'm
busy.
happy for you. I'm happy
Oh
for
my
you because,
God.
like I said, Michi, when you first started going back live, like everything you went through, You know, we fall down, but we get up. And I mean that
Good.
from my heart that you
Mm-hmm.
got up, and I love to see that. So keep going and look what God has in
Mhm.
store for you.
Man.
So, anybody out there that may be feeling bad or down, keep your head up, keep praying, keep going, stay away from demons, preserve your
Mm.
energy, okay? And
Mhm.
it'll happen for you too. Joy, baby. I don't have anything to do with what's going on with you and your
Girl,
relationship. I
don't say
never had. Huh?
that.
What's up?
I said, girl,
Hey,
I
Reckless.
said, girl, don't say nothing. 'Cause, you know, we be
What's
all
up,
on the
Reckless?
news for 8 days.
No, I was just gonna say, I just don't have anything to do with it. I think Money Boy Trey is very funny. That's it.
Yeah,
That's why I tune into him.
he's very
But
innocent.
I don't have no opinion about it one way or the other. I
Hey,
mean, I
Nah,
do
you
as
Reckless.
a
good.
Leo, but I'm not gonna say it on the panel.
Hey, Reckless, hit the
I know.
panel. Hey, Reckless.
Hey, Rick, love you more.
Reckless.
Medium to the rescue.
Hey,
That's
Reckless.
right. That's my
She's scared to
reckless.
get on panels now. She panel scared.
He
Hey,
shouldn't
What's
be
Reckless.
because he
up,
the
Listen,
one
bro.
bringing
Rick?
common sense. Rick the
He
one
done
bringing common
spanked
sense.
her. He done spanked her. She don't want to get on no more panels unless it's her own.
Oh,
But
can
these
I
are
say
the
this? Can
people
I
that
say this? Can I
she
say
brought
this?
up. She should be able to hit this link. It makes no sense.
No,
You
she
hit
don't
that
hit the
man's
bushes.
link.
She claims she doesn't watch people. This what used to irritate me too.
Mm.
I would tell her that I don't watch people, and I would really not watch them because I know me and I know my temper and I know me running down to there getting a plane ticket. I will do it. This round,
Mm.
I'm not playing no more games with nobody. This round, I'm knocking on doors. I'm not gonna play with you. So I told her, I
Ma'am,
said, look, the way
ma'am,
life set up
ma'am,
for me right
ma'am,
now,
ma'am,
I don't want to hear it.
Mitchie, no,
Huh?
ma'am. We're looking for dresses. We're getting married.
Hmm. We're getting
We're not
bouquets,
doing.
and,
Yeah, we're
Oh,
not doing
okay.
none of that. We're
Not
not
the
doing none of
dress.
that. Fuck that.
No, I'm just saying I'm not playing no games with nobody.
I
Like if
know,
I
but
see
there's
my
no because
child
that.
or my deceased mother or oh
Oh
baby,
yeah,
I'm
you know they
coming. There
nasty.
is no
Yeah.
question.
Well,
I'm coming.
your
Coming to
little
you.
sister or whoever she is to you had the nerve to speak on my deceased mom. But you know what? It doesn't matter to me
Wow.
because my mother didn't know her, and if my mother was here, she would have cussed her the fuck out. So see,
That right
these
there
are
is
the
just not
reasons why
cool,
I
who
man.
would
don't mess
speak
with
on your
people.
mother?
That's not
Right,
cool, man.
45. They ain't worth the energy.
Mm.
But she's in the bushes. She would always text me or send me a link or I'd be like, damn, didn't I tell you I don't want to know? I don't want to hear it. I don't want stop sending me shit. Then I sent her one time. She had the nerve to get mad. Don't get mad now. Don't
So
get
I'm gonna
mad.
say
You be
this
sending me all types of shit.
outside. I'm gonna
Don't get
say this
mad.
outside. Rose Gold. I didn't know that ever happened between whatever Bam said about your mother
Hmm.
When she told me
because
that, I kind of played
that
a long
is
silver spoon with Bam's ass too, though. I don't play
Well,
that.
I
yeah.
mean, the thing
Oh,
about
okay
it
then, Cynthia.
is that
I never heard it.
she thought she was hurting me. It's on the dirty deletes. She sure did. She sure did. Spoke
Yeah,
on my deceased mother.
and that's why we think that we're here today on Eric Brown panel because now we got the lady Yvonne bringing up stuff about even Monica.
She's not
Yeah.
gonna
It's
stop
not like
talking
that
about
we got to
Monica.
get over it's not like we got to get over the stuff that people say, but we're not going to get over it.
She's
And
not
that's
gonna
why I
stop talking
came
about Monica. She's
but
not going to stop talking about Monica. I'm
I
telling
came
you that.
out with I
Well,
came out
She's
why
not.
saying it.
not?
She not. She
Well,
uses her
why not?
mother. She uses her mother as if we all hurt when we lose our parents. You ain't the only one that lost one, but
Right.
I'm saying we all hurt. That don't mean you keep you don't want to keep dragging somebody. Like you got to
Well, I'm
start
gonna say
thinking
this
about how
again.
old you are. Like this is ridiculous.
Well, I'm gonna say this again. I never said anything to disrespect Yvonne's mother. I understood from Yvonne her when she explained the illness her mother went through. And she was explaining because she bought videos here. She gave us a slideshow to explain to us what was going on with her mother's condition. And I'm a strong believer that I get acquainted with people or I meet people in my journey because they're put here for a certain reason. When my mother caught COVID and we went to the hospital and they were describing her condition and they told me that her lungs was like Swiss cheese,
Mm.
Mm.
Yvonne's presentation and what she said about her mother's experience was easier for me now to convey to my sister that this was not going to be an easy journey for mommy. And anything that
Mhm.
mommy wanted to do, that's the direction we want to go in. So I never, if I said something that made you believe I was disrespecting your mother, that was never my intent. Actually, it was homage to you for sharing your experience with us
And
because it prepared
gratitude,
me
yeah.
for my
Mhm.
experience with my mother. And so that we weren't selfish. When
Yeah.
she said, no, I don't want to go on a ventilator, I'm not going to do that.
Mm.
Now, my sister was like, mommy will try, she'll try for us. And I was like, nope. If she said no, we're going to get the same outcome.
Can I ask you a question, Monica? Did your mother have sarcoidosis?
I don't really remember what it was, but she had the COVID, so the COVID ate up all her lungs.
So it wasn't the other disease or whatever that made her pass away. It was the COVID that attacked it.
It was the COVID that attacked it, and
Mm.
then because she had already had like a Parkinson's, she had some other underlying
Oh,
ailments.
okay.
But by
Mm.
the time we got to see her, my mother had to shake all the time in her hands. So by the time we got to see her the day before she passed, she was not shaking anymore.
Mm.
So her diabetes, they said she was like almost like clear to that while she was sitting there, but that's because she wasn't eating the wrong stuff. So they was
Mhm.
like the T, whatever the letters are, ACL, ACH, whatever,
Mhm.
those were down low
Oh,
and
her.
stuff like that. Like they tried to give us
Mhm.
all the positive before they told us the damage with the lungs.
Wow. Wow.
And that was it. And my sister has the x-rays that they gave her at the hospital. And I just remember looking at them and was like, oh, because they were very instead of being cloudy, they were very spacey between them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's it. But again, I said it was Yvonne's experience that brought me through that. So I said that on the live, but I also did say things like I wouldn't been begging up here and stuff like that. The other things. So I did say that, but that part of it, it wasn't intended to be disrespectful to her. It really wasn't.
The reason why
So
that is
You said
because
something about
my mother
begging.
has sarcoidosis and I have sarcoidosis. That's where that came up at because we spoke about that. She was telling me how her mother has sarcoidosis as well. I have that as well. So I thought maybe your mom had that and that's how y'all had that connection. And that's why the lungs look like that because sarcoidosis can tear you apart like that if it's really bad. They
I
kind
No,
never
of
the COVID got her because she worked for New York City Parks Department, and
right.
she was assigned to a park in the middle
Mhm.
of COVID, even though nobody was going there. Her coworkers had a big party for Christmas that year. And then they had a super spreader event, and it just went from one to the other. And in New York at the time, when they put you in the hospital, because my mother went to work, and then they sent her from the job to the hospital. They gave her a choice to either go back home or to go into one of those. They had turned hotels into a place to stay. So my mother didn't want to come back home and bring it to us. So she went in one of those hotels. And then in the morning, I went to the hotel to take her clothes, but I went like in the middle of the night and she was not responding. And when we got upstairs to the room, she was on the floor, like unresponsive. And then they took her
Mhm.
into the hospital.
Wow. What year did she pass, Monica?
She passed in 2021, February.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Shoot. I
Yeah.
don't, you know what, y'all, on some real stuff, I don't even know how people can have the heart to touch on stuff like that. I can't do it. I can't
That's them
talk
demons.
about somebody's deceased, knowing I miss my mama every day. I can't
Every
get up
second.
there. talk about nobody's mom, nobody's dad. I miss my dad, my stepdad. I miss them. Like, no, there's no way I can have that heart to do that.
Right.
I don't
Right.
see how
Well, that's
people
why I
can
wanted to
claim they have a
apologize
heart but do
to
that.
Rose Gold. That's why I
What you
wanted to
say?
apologize to Rose Gold because I hear Rose Gold saying this every chance she gets. Not every chance you get, because I do it every chance I get. And I don't want to put out too many names because she put out the names that disrespected the way her mother was deceased.
Yeah.
It was a gentleman. I don't know if I want to say his name because I don't want no problem. Young Frank. He wished death on my son because he had
Damn.
sickle cell,
What?
and that hurt my heart to the.
What?
Mm.
And then so I hear Rose Gold always saying what Bam said about her mother. So I get it. I get it. And I feel sometimes I feel insensitive. Sometimes I be feel like y'all don't know how I feel, but then I be like, well, everybody else is like it.
I,
But
It
see,
goes deep.
I
It
but
want to
goes
take
see,
deep
a moment to
sometimes.
apologize as well to you, Rose Gold, because I love me some Rose Gold, like for real, for real. So if something bothers her or hurts her, it's gonna mess with me too. So at the end of the day, when Bam is in my chat and Rose Gold is in my chat, I can see why Rose Gold would feel uncomfortable, and I apologize
Yeah.
to you for that.
I don't
I
come
really
in.
do. I really do.
I honestly don't come in when she's there because
I
guess
know.
what? It is my choice to
Right. I
not be
know.
around people that I
Right.
don't rock with. Now I
Right.
want to say this, Joy. The thing about it is, I was tearing Bam's ass a new one. So she had to go that low. But it didn't affect me. I was Teflon. No, bitch, we're not talking about my mom. My mom lived her life. I'm talking about the waste of space that you are holding in this atmosphere today.
Hmm.
I get
Right.
it.
Yeah. I
And I
get.
know that that gentleman always say, I apologize to Joy for saying what he said, but it still hurts me because I have to live with the fact that my son is about to turn 11 and he still has sickle cell. So that always lived with me and I have to get
Mhm.
over it.
No,
And I
You
you
don't,
have got
you
over it
don't
got to get
have
over
to get
what?
over that.
You got
Why
to get
would
over
you have to
what?
get over that?
You ain't got to get over nothing.
because
What do you
on the
mean?
internet, no, guys, on the internet, when you say, I apologize, I'm sorry, you got to move on with your life.
No,
Well,
I
ain't got to.
think.
No, no. What you mean when they apologize?
when they apologize, that's for them. You don't have to accept the
There
apology.
you
You
go.
can accept it. You understand? You can accept it and continue a relationship with the person, or you can accept it, not continue a relationship with the person, or you can reject it and still just keep moving on.
That's right.
Right, because it would be for you. The
It's
forgiveness
your
is for
choice.
you, not for them.
Right.
Okay,
Exactly.
and when a person show you who they are, believe them the first time.
Mm.
Don't give them
Yeah.
second and third and fourth and tenth chances to show you over and over again and remix the shit.
That's
Because
right.
that's what it be, remixes.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah.
and I wanna say this about Bam because I've always tried to be very fair with her. Um, no, I have, because I just try to treat her with the respect I would want her to treat me. So just like when we was on that lady's platform and she was like, Monica, thank you for letting me use your video. I was like, good. She was like, oh, we good, we good. I was like, yes, let's just keep the same energy that we always have had. Because it was like maybe 10 minutes later when she was cussing me out all up and down the video.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I was just like, that's what I expect of her because she's impulsive and she doesn't have that control.
Mm.
Yeah, and then the
What
thing
I
about it
dislike,
is, we do know that she's hurting. We all know that. We've been
yep,
knowing that for 6, almost 7 years. But when
hmm
does it stop? When do you get off of the social media and go really actively seek help? And there's
but
nothing wrong with that.
let's be a little
Everybody
bit
needs some
fair.
help.
When she went over to that other community and she had acclimated in there, I agree with the people that went over there to say, hey, could you stop? This is the same thing we're telling Yvonne today. Stop
Right.
talking about us in other sectors
Mm.
and go live your life. You understand?
But
She was
but
looking good
but
over there.
Paul,
Hmm
she was just fine, and unless they was watching her.
Mm.
It's like a tree falling in the forest. Did you hear it? No,
Hmm.
because you was over there chopping the tree down, trying to figure out what she say.
Right.
Hello? It's like, come on, G, let
Now,
that
I'm
lady
just
live
glad
over
she
there.
took the trash out for us. I think we should
Yeah.
all be happy that she took the trash
uh,
out for us.
she sure did.
God damn, I don't even
When,
Yes, I
look,
understand the
when you,
outrage about it, but thank you for
Oh
taking
my
out
God,
my
Rose,
trash.
go. You
we
made me
were
laugh.
I was not disappointed with her being on. Actually, I thought she was happier and everything. You know, like I just.
Yeah,
Good,
she
good.
good.
Bye bye. Go
Hey,
run over
I
there
walked away.
because we done
First of
seen her.
all,
I have
I
actually,
walked away
look,
and
wait a minute.
everybody came
I have
around me.
actively seen her go to different communities that I'm a part of and seen them people talk about what she's tried to scam them out of.
Oh,
Remember One Man Band TV?
No, no,
Remember
no, 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 no. I don't fuck
wait,
with that
what's her
nigga.
name? I know you may not, but
Is
it's a
she
lot
just
of
pointing out
what's
the
her
different
name?
things she did?
Yeah, what's her name? Snoop TV. Come on, let's not play. People forget or they just don't
But when
know.
you say
But they'll find
scam,
out.
but when you say scam, are you talking about money or are you just talking about her storyline?
Hey, do your due diligence. That's all I can say.
Hey,
I did mine.
I used to fuck with her the long way, but it's not really too
You
much
still
no,
scam.
mess
I
with her though,
tried.
right?
I really tried with Bam,
You
because
still mess
No,
with her, right,
I
Joy?
love everybody.
I try to I'm gonna tell you this, Rose Gold, and I'm gonna tell everybody on this platform, and excuse me, Eric Brown. The way my life is, I don't have time to fight with everybody.
Exactly. Me too, girl.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be like, oh, what's your cash app? What's this? But if I can just say, hey, okay, cool beans, we can be cool. That's why the shit that's going on with me right now, I'm looking at this shit and I'm just like, okay, I tried.
Hmm.
Nobody
You
wants to
know,
be cool no more. So I'm like, all right, they gonna drag me through the dirt, drag me through. Hey, Michi, you said the same shit on your live. You like shit. They
um,
been
um,
lying on
um,
my ass, and I'm just like, fuck this shit.
listen, Joy, you could curtail the language just a little bit because you know you on Eric Brown's panel.
Oh, my bad.
right.
Oh,
Lady
But
Snoop didn't do anything. It's what she did
sorry,
to
sorry,
Lady
bad.
Snoop 45. Sorry, go ahead.
what
My
what
bad.
that
I really
lady
forgot
Snoop
I was on Eric Brown's channel. Sorry, Eric
sound
Brown.
familiar?
Yeah, because
Snoop.
it's rated G over here.
My
Yeah.
bad. I'm
Yeah,
so
we
sorry.
working on it. We working on
Yeah,
it.
we
My
Yeah,
bad.
it's kind of difficult at
It's
times, Eric, but
difficult, but you know
yeah,
we working on it.
I'm
you
gonna
And
say,
keeping us in line about it.
I'm gonna say this
and
right quick.
it's the
Hold up, let me
topic.
say this.
Topic of the
Now,
people
let
that
me say
we talk
this right
about.
quick. Hold up. When I have a problem with something and I feel like laughing, go over to Meet Your G chat one time. Y'all gonna get the point what I'm telling you.
let me
And you
just
know
Michigan
say
had
what?
to
this
be
That's all
about
I
laughing.
ever, Eric.
This is
Real talk. That's
Michi.
all I be wanting to bring to the community. That's
Yeah.
Yep.
it. Is laughter because y'all. We are not promised tomorrow. I'm so sick and tired. All
Right.
my friends
yeah.
around me dying, man. I ain't got time to
Mm-hmm.
come
Michi
on here
said
argue
this.
with nobody, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I ain't
Michi
got
Right.
said
time for
this on
that.
her live.
That's why I'm
Michi,
saying
you
if you
said I
don't
need a
like
panel to
someone,
go
why
to.
keep being around them? It makes no sense. Why you continue to watch them if you don't mess with
Be
them?
addicted. Some people are addicted bush watchers. Real talk. Be lying saying they not up there, but then you in my comment section talking about girl, I wasn't even saying. Well, wait a minute, I thought you unsubbed and you don't watch me. Well, why is you in my you just watched me? Oh
You
Lord, you're lying
you know,
again. Damn.
yesterday I went into Sakina's channel, right, to say happy birthday to her. You know, we share the same born day, right? So I was just
Oh,
like,
happy
happy
belated
birthday.
birthday.
Thanks.
I was
Um,
gonna say it, but I know how she is about it. So
Oh
yeah,
my
cause I
God, Rose Gold! I sent her the same text message. She thinks she's funny. I said the
l-
same
l-
thing.
no,
Hey,
all I'm
Rose
gonna say
but
Gold,
is
me and
Leo
you know.
season. But when
yeah,
August the 3rd came first, I didn't see nobody say happy birthday, Rose Gold. That's on this panel. I'm
no,
just
Hey, I
I
didn't
saying.
know,
didn't.
but happy belated, baby. You know I love you.
Rose
Yeah,
Gold,
have a
I was
lady's
August
birthday.
5th.
Have a
Not
Yeah,
even
lady's
I didn't
Eric.
see. I didn't see what day you was. I thought you was. I thought we was on a plane and stuff, but I didn't see what day you was. So
Yeah,
now
I'm
I
the
know I'm a
third.
mark it for
I
next
thought
year.
I
Lord
thought I
willing.
told you happy birthday.
But
No,
happy belated.
Happy
thank
birthday. I'm
you.
gonna mark it too.
And happy birthday.
Yo,
But
Enjoy
I
your
will
birthday,
think.
hey,
yes.
whenever
But
your birthday is. Enjoy it. Well, I'll talk to you later about that. Yeah, okay.
what I was gonna say
Don't
is
talk
I
to me
went
later.
in
I
there.
was cursing too much, Eric. Sorry. My bad. My
Yeah.
bad.
But I went in there to say happy birthday to her, and people was like, I thought you and her don't get along. I'll never be able to say happy 50 again. Like it's only come once in a lifetime, right? She turned 50, right? So I'm gonna say I don't hate anybody on here, but there are some people I heavily despise. But
Right.
I don't hate
Grudge
anybody up
list.
here.
Do your grudge list.
No, I have an op list and I defined what op meant to me. There are people that used to be around me and they did something terribly
Hey,
to
fuck
me
soldier, how you doing?
that
Mm.
I can't forgive.
That's a real op.
Um,
What?
That's a real op.
and that's an op to me.
That's
Yeah.
I don't know
right,
about
Lucy.
having an op because of, thing. And you know what? Did I put this lady on my op list? I might have put her on my op list. I think it's because she was around me. I gotta go look at it. She would definitely fall in the category.
See,
Mm.
I don't have an op list, and I'm gonna tell you why. For me personally,
Go ahead.
not even the one we were just speaking of. Speaking on my mother, all I can do is pray for that person because you clearly in pain. But I'm not
Amen.
gonna be around you. See,
Pray
I
for
can
me.
remove myself real easy and sharp.
See,
You
Rose
see,
Gold, that was the problem with my grudge list. I had a grudge list and everybody came outside and was like, yo, grudge list? So why do you have this person on that list? I'm like, yeah, they really not on my grudge list, but that person's on my grudge list. So I get where you're coming from when you say there's a list, but it's not really a list.
yeah, it's
You
just
know what I'm
people
saying?
that I don't speak to. It's obviously it's a difference of an opinion, and that's okay to have. But what I am not going to ever allow in my life, as long as I'm breathing on this earth, is for someone to lie on me and disrespect me, even if it is on the keyboard. Because if you want to get disrespectful, we can have a conversation, and I bet you won't last.
Mm. Okay.
You will not last.
Ooh,
So
that was gangster.
there is nothing that no one on this internet, on this platform, or because I don't, it only happens here. It don't happen no place else I go.
Right.
Okay, it only happens here on YouTube. I don't have that type of energy to be like. I mean, come on, I paid Faith a compliment in Myron's chat. You feel me? It's no hate, it's no disdain. I don't have no problem with no one. I wish everyone could get it together and we could
For
come
real.
out here and have fun on YouTube, but obviously it's just not going to happen for collectively. It just has to be one person to start it and keep it going.
Mm.
I'm
Rose
gonna say
Gold,
that
you
I don't
saying,
have.
come outside.
Who's
Come
that singer?
outside.
Academy Award for Best Singer of the YouTube Street.
That ain't gonna never happen. People tend to, they like to come on here and be fake about their life. Like they'll
Yeah.
tell somebody else they being fake about their life, but they're good. You can tell off of their demeanor. Like I said, I come on here, I'm giggling, I'm laughing all the time. I really don't want to cuss nobody out, but if you drive me to it, you already know it's gonna pop off. But
Yeah.
my thing is the way people do it, they set up the show. You know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
doing it before they get on. So you can't
Mhm.
lie and say that
Period.
you miserable as hell, man. And you
Yeah.
want to sit up here and lie and make it seem like you some happy go lucky something and you or you in a couple and y'all happy. Like stop lying. Because
Yeah.
Mm,
why are you doing this previously before you come on the live? You got a whole man. How many times I done told y'all I'm gonna write this down? I'm gonna write that. Man, I ain't got time to write nothing down. If it come to my head, it come to my head. I'm gonna say it. I don't got time to be writing a book, then come on here and read the book. I don't have
No,
time for that. I
look,
just don't.
no. What
Type
gets me
45,
What
drama
gets
said.
me is the community wall supposed to be novels. Like what? Why?
Yeah, that
with
community
poorly
wall post.
written
Girl.
grammar.
And incorrect grammar, facts.
It's just like, oh, I just be like, I don't even understand how you gonna attack somebody with this speech.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna say this about one person that about the speech. Lord have mercy. This person, I know you country from the South. You can't talk worth a damn. You can't get a sentence right. Your words be all wrong. But you got people just listening to you. You don't make no dang sense. And this person then came out here and put people on walls and all types of
Uh,
just talked about deceased people, man, and children. But you coming out, you the advocate? Wait a minute. Did you forgot what you did? No, no,
mm,
no, 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 no. We're not gonna forget that. I ain't.
No, who you talking? Never mind.
Y'all
Well,
know what I'm
I,
talking about. It's only a few people. The people that they talking about right now, the person that ain't got no good grammar, that don't know how to talk, don't know how to spell, and got the nerve
well,
to
there's a few of them,
I was gonna say it's a lot of those.
well, the main
but
one I'm talking about is when they go live, they don't know how to talk. But my thing is just pay attention to what I'm saying. You done came out here and did the most with your ex-spouse. You done
Oh,
came out here and put people on walls. You done came out here and really hurt people. But
mm,
Oh,
who
okay.
made you the
I
advocate?
have. So this what I'm gonna say to you, Michi. I have learned to appreciate each of those individuals as themselves.
Me too, child.
You
Mm-mm.
understand? Like the husband, I give him the respect. We had a conversation. The wife, I haven't had a conversation with directly, but indirectly, I think we're in a good space, right? And I want to leave it like that because a long time has passed.
Yeah,
mm,
yeah.
You
But I
understand?
just feel like people put things out there and you're not paying attention to those who you hurt. They
mm.
said and did some foul shit to me. Ain't nan one of them apologized for what they did to me.
You
Yeah,
may
I
never
don't think
get an
that's gonna
apology.
happen. Yeah,
You
that's
may
not
never
gonna
get an
happen.
apology, but
I don't
there has
care.
to be. It takes time. It really
I
takes
know.
time to
I
understand.
know.
I look at them like this. How I see them. Respectfully, to see your marriage come apart here, I ain't got nothing else to say. Like I saw it happen. I wanted to see both of them
Hey, let's
happy.
cut that. Let's cut
Yeah.
that conversation about
No,
that
but I'm just
marriage
saying.
thing. But let
I'm
me say
saying
this.
I'm not. Wait a minute, Joy. I'm not saying it in a negative light. I'm saying
Mhm.
it as I want to get to know each one of them as who they are and not hold them accountable for what they did together.
Oh, I don't want to know them at all. But
Well, I'm just saying
But
we're not
I'm gonna say
like
this because
I'm
they were.
saying like my thing with that is I get it, but don't advocate for something that you've done. Is my point. You can't come out here and tell people are wrong for what they're doing when you've done it. Like you can't. And then, but the reason why I'm bringing up saying you've done it is because you're talking about people who've done things. Like they've done things too in the past. So how are you going to bring up people's past and you ain't bringing up your own? Mend the hearts that you've broken.
So Michi, let me ask you a question, and everybody on the panel. What does
Mm-hmm.
an apology look like at
Huh?
this point
What
of
does
time?
what?
no,
What
it's
does a
I don't know if it's an apology that people would be looking for. I would like to
I
think
ain't
I
that
lying.
the
no?
didn't
I'm
even hear
saying
the
entity
this because can
question.
I?
What's the
Because I
question?
need you. Because I
Yeah, I
want to
didn't hear
say
her.
it out. Because I want to explain my apologies when I had apologies to certain people,
What
and
was
they
your
still
question,
What
didn't.
was your
Joy?
question, Joy?
I
I didn't hear
said
you.
because Michi was saying something about they
Yeah, we
still
got
came
that.
out here.
So what was
she
your
said, what does
question?
an apology look like?
What does
That
an
was her
Okay.
apology
question.
look like? Because when I came outside and I tried to
Oh,
apologize to a whole group of people, they still was like, "Yeah, nah, fuck that shit." Um, yeah, I ain't
They
hearing
don't
none
have
of
to
that shit you
accept
talking
it.
about.
Right.
mm.
And
So
well,
it's
did you
like,
feel
how are
okay
you gonna
after you did
apologize to
it?
somebody and then you sitting there? Because you know, I'm in the real world. I'm in a real world. I work with real people. So if
You
I'm sitting up
muffled.
there, okay,
You gotta change your headset.
okay,
There
There
you
you go.
go.
I don't know how to change it.
You
You
I
sound
did.
personally
better.
know that to me, when I'm doing an apology, I apologize. I apologize from my soul, and I never do it again. Dang it! Because if you apologizing, you mean it. Like sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I will tell a person, look, I'm sorry, but I can't apologize because I meant it at that moment. I meant it at that moment. But if I hurt you, I will apologize to the after effect. But I can't sit up here and not be that grown person that I am and apologize for doing something that I meant at that moment. I'm not gonna apologize because I meant it at that moment. I would be fake. I would be being a hypocrite if I said that. But
Right,
I
because
do
the
apologize for whatever damage it's done
whatever
to
I
you.
did. And
Yes.
that's what you listen to. When a person is apologizing, listen to why they're apologizing to you for. Are
Right.
they
Mm-hmm.
apologizing for every act that they did against you? Or are they just apologizing that you took it like they did that?
Okay,
See,
so
it
Rose
makes a
goes.
big difference.
So
So
Mm-hmm.
do.
Rose Gold and Michi, if you're apologizing from the heart, and the same people are saying, "Yeah, I don't believe that shit," she just saying that shit. It's like, and then you get the next thing you get is like, "Oh my god, they just up there crying and whining and want somebody." I'm like, come on,
Well, let me ask you this. After the apology, was it done again?
what you mean?
It what
Whatever
one?
the offense
Whatever
was.
the act was, or
No,
Yeah.
what
no,
was what you
no,
apologized for.
no.
Oh, well then
Okay.
it ain't it's not up to them really. It's not, let me tell you something. Don't pay attention to how they say it. You pay attention to God. You repented and you took care of it the way you
Amen.
supposed to. That's how you deal with it. You don't worry about if they ain't look, if they don't accept it, that's fine. They have every right to not
Hmm.
accept it. But you did your part, what you
Right.
were supposed to do. That's why I don't be minding. Well, look, if I apologize, you don't accept it, that's okay. But I know God heard me, and I know He know I meant it. So I'm leaving
And
it at that. Period. I'm
and you
leaving it
should
at that.
have cleansed your heart and soul from the act once you apologize.
Exactly. To make
Because
you
if
not
you
want to do it
haven't, that
again.
means you're holding on to it, and that means that you really didn't mean it.
Yep. Yep.
No,
Yep.
no.
There you
I'm gonna
go.
be honest with you. No. And I just couldn't believe anybody else couldn't relieve themselves from that. That was just like, oh my God. I just like, I sat here.
Just let them be. You got to
Joy,
learn how to let
joy,
people
joy. You
be.
can't win for losing on here. These people
Right.
hate me on here. I got some people who hate me and they don't even know why they hate me. You
Girl, they
hear
be
me?
playing right
And
in
no
my
matter what I
face.
say,
Like,
no
you
matter
just,
what I say, they still
they,
hate me.
this
Mm.
is social media. You may, if you happen to meet someone off of here and you vibe and everything, look, I can attest, okay? And you vibe, everything is cool, whether y'all still working out, working together or not, whether that person is gone or y'all done parted ways, that's a good thing because you done met somebody that you was able to vibe with. But you're not gonna be able to vibe with everybody.
Sure ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Sure ain't.
So I think if people
I
on
hate to
this
cut this
app,
short, but I got to get up early in the morning. We
Oh
gonna have
Lord.
tomorrow or tomorrow. Whatever. Get up. Yeah. I'm sorry.
sorry, Eric, we just took over.
Well,
I know.
Didn't we?
Hey. I love to talk because you learn a lot. And I can
Hmm.
understand some of y'all. So but yeah, I gotta get up in the morning, y'all. But I gotta break it, and I gotta go.
Can
Y'all
we
take
have
care.
last words real
Can we
quick?
can we finish this somewhere else then? Because I want to keep talking about this.
Everybody, please go to Rose Gold Lovely.
Yeah,
Joy ain't
all
gonna
right,
ask.
we'll go over there.
All right,
yeah.
Rose
y'all
Gold
Put your
is
link in the chat, Rose Gold, so people know where to go. Because you see
take
I,
they in the bushes. They don't want to drop down.
care.
they
Stop,
they
Beach.
know me. Shit.
She said they know me. She said they know me.
If
We
they
know they
don't know
know
her,
you,
then they don't
dog.
need to be over there.
Hey,
Right.
Rose Gold is from Cali like me. She like they know me. What's up?
Look,
All
but
Period.
right,
look,
All right,
Eric.
go ahead,
Wait.
All
pop it
right.
up.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank
all
you,
right. You
Eric.
welcome.
Thank you,
Have a
Eric.
good
Anytime, lady.
night.
Anytime. All right, y'all take care.
Good night.
Good night.